This is the last video I'm doing because I have done like 7. And I am trying to talk out my thoughts and allow my words to speak for me. And then I don't want to become to the point where I get preachery. Hey, because people do that. And who am I to sit there and say anything except for living the life that I've lived? So here's the situation. Situation is I do feel I am truly being led to pursue a business venture that I had no idea was in my hands or in my way to achieve. I want it. It's not only I want it, I want to provide it. I am passionate about it, so I am now moving along that road to do that. The issue happened is that I found, to me, the most perfect, most beautifulest thing in the world, just like the most beautifulest, perfectest, place to actually hold this business. Because I have to do things a little differently, and I want it. I want it. It's not the right time though, because if it was the right time, it would be June or July when my lease is up, and it's not. It is March, and everybody knows that real estate and businesses, houses, they go, and nobody's gonna hold anything. And this moment hit when I was walking through it, and I knew I wanted it, and I knew I could see it, and I knew I could envision it, and I didn't want to envision it because I didn't want to be hurt with the no. No's hurt. And if you are spiritual, and if you're God blessed, and if you are believing, you understand that a no is only getting you better for something better than whatever the better was supposed to be. And I don't fall into that notion all the time. I don't believe in having to justify everything. Sometimes life is just what it is, and sometimes things happen, it just happens, and you just have to work with it or you have to deal with it. So when it came time for me to sit there and pray over this house, or pray for this peace, or pray or claim it in the name of Jesus, I couldn't, because I didn't want the heartbreak. I didn't want the heartbreak of God letting me down. I didn't want the heartbreak of not getting where my vision has told me to be. I didn't want the heartbreak of the no. And that's not the way I'm supposed to believe. I'm supposed to believe everything that I want comes from me. I also believe that all that's supposed to happen for me will happen. And so I think the other piece is going through your life when there's been a lot of no's, it's really hard for you to stay positive and still believe in your yes. And so I had to write this. I had to say this. I had to speak this out to say exactly who am I and where am I and what are you trying to do. And here I still want the house. I'm not going to sit there and try to psychologically say anything about, oh, or just be bigger than this or whatever else like that. I know what I want. I want Jackie Spot. And pray tell that this is a conversation in 10 years from now. You'd be like, oh, that's how Jackie Spot started. I want Jackie Spot. I want Jackie Spot. I know it can happen. I also know that I've been given the information to be blessed to do the action to do it. So if someone takes this house, if someone takes this home, the only thing I can beg or pray or plead is God bless me with the additional opportunity to see, for you to provide bigger than what I could see. God, please provide for me bigger than what I can see. And where I can also afford the rent, because that's kind of, I can't do too big. But I'm going to have to believe in greater, and it's hard. And one of the reasons why it's hard is because when you're someone who just got you, you provide the greater. You are the greater. And when people talk about manifesting and dreaming and visualizing, that is beautiful. I am a how. I am a Virgo, Aries, Virgo, baby. How do we get there? What does it look like? What must happen? So I think that's where I'm at the midst of things. I'm in the midst of, I know I cannot do it by myself at all. I cannot. It's going to look that way. It is going to look that way. But I know the truth of it is God, I cannot do, be, live, breathe it all by myself. It hurts. It's tiresome. It's a heavy burden. And I know you have brought me here for so much more and more, so much greater. So I believe in you, and I believe in that opportunity. And the last piece is that prepare me for the actions for my destiny to manifest. God put into me, universe, spirit, love, energy, everything that is, the appropriate actions So I am prepared to say yes to this destiny because I am still me. And I am a worker, and I believe in working, and there is work to be done, and there must be work to be due. And I'm going to have to do additional work just to afford the work that needs to be done so I can go ahead and work towards the work that I want to be able to do. A lot of work. So providing me the action, providing me the knowledge, providing me the skill base, or not providing me the knowledge, I apologize. Provide the opportunity for me to gain because I must do in order to receive. That is how I'm brought up. Anybody else wants to turn around and say anything else about manifestation and how you can do this, you can do that. That is great. That must be your ancestry. That is not the bloodline that I have come through. We have busted our tails to get where we are, and the blessings that we have is because we have built them. With our hand, with our love, with our honor, with our character, we got ourselves here. That's what I'm used to. So for anybody else who can sit there, well, I don't know. I got to talk to my brother. My brother's blessed. I don't know how he got where he is, but he's good at it. So maybe that's just, I'm on the other side of the family where we plow. We plow, we plow, we plow, we plow, we plow. And we plant and we sow. And then we can sit back and rest in the shade until it's time to plow again. So that's just a little bit about what I was trying to say. Or get these